Welcome to Tales of Unusual, a channel where we bring you strange, chilling, and mind-bending stories from the darkest corners of imagination. Tonight's tale is titled Killing a Magician. What happens when the illusion becomes real? What price must be paid when magic dares to cross the line between trick and truth? Make sure you turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare yourself for an hour of suspense. This is Killing a Magician. Our story begins in a dusty old theater at the edge of the city. Vincent Morrow, known to his fans as the Great V, was once the world's most celebrated magician. His shows were sold out every night. His tricks defied logic. People believed he could make anything disappear, except his own secrets. But behind the velvet curtains and thunderous applause, Vincent's life was anything but glamorous. Rumors swirled of strange rituals, dark deals, and a hidden room no one was allowed to enter. Some said he had made a pact with forces no human should ever summon. And on one fateful night, someone decided Vincent Morrow had to die. Miles Caldwell was an unremarkable man until the day he stumbled upon Vincent's secret. Miles was a stagehand at the theater. He knew the hidden passages, the trapdoors, the wires. One night, curiosity got the better of him. He followed Vincent after the show down the narrow corridor behind the stage. What he found was not a magician's workshop, but a shrine. Candles, mirrors, strange symbols drawn in chalk, and in the center, a book bound in skin. Miles saw Vincent chant incantations that made shadows twist like living things. Terrified, he ran, but he ran too late. Vincent knew. The next morning, Miles received an envelope. "You will help me, or you will vanish like all the others." But Miles wasn't the type to be threatened. Instead, he found someone who promised to help him end the magician's reign for a price. The man who answered Miles's plea was known only as the Collector. He claimed to collect debts that could not be paid in cash. He listened to Miles's story in a dim bar where the lights never fully worked. He asked for no payment up front, only a promise. When the job was done, Miles would owe him a favor. Desperate, Miles agreed. The Collector explained that to kill a magician, you must trick him into performing his final illusion. "Make him do a trick," he said, "but make sure the audience demands the impossible." So Miles returned to work, acting normal, waiting for the right moment. On the night of Vincent Morrow's greatest show, the theater was packed beyond capacity. Miles whispered rumors among the crowd that tonight Vincent would do something no one had ever seen. The audience roared for the vanishing man, a trick Vincent had retired years ago. Under the blazing lights, Vincent stepped onto the stage, top hat in hand, eyes like cold glass. He smiled, raised his hands, and asked for a volunteer. Miles stepped forward. The trap was set. The crowd demanded Vincent vanish completely. No mirrors, no smoke, no wires. And Vincent, bound by his own ego and his pact with darker things, agreed. He whispered words only shadows understood. The air grew cold. The lights flickered. And then Vincent Morrow vanished. The audience erupted. Miles felt the weight lift from his shoulders. But when the curtains fell, the shadows whispered a truth he did not want to hear. Vincent Morrow was not gone. He was inside the trick, trapped between worlds, waiting to return. And the door was Miles. That night, the Collector appeared again. He reminded Miles of his favor. Miles had become the vessel, the living door for Vincent's return. When the time comes, the Collector said, he'll walk back through you. Miles tried to run, but you can't outrun a promise written in blood and shadow. So, if you ever see a magician who promises to vanish completely, remember this story. Magic tricks are lies wrapped in mystery, but some illusions feed on belief. And somewhere, behind an old, locked theater door, Vincent Morrow waits for the curtain to rise again. Thank you for watching Tales of Unusual. If you enjoyed tonight's story, please like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling tales. Until next time, sleep tight, and remember, sometimes the greatest trick is believing it's just a trick.